Seeing as it is a film about the multiverse and villains from previous Spider-Man films, it would be pretty cool to just see like Venom chilling, especially because he hasn't even been hinted at in the Spider-Man No Way Home trailers. So to just have him there as a surprise extra villain, that would be pretty cool. With the rumours that No Way Home will feature the other Spider-Man, so here basically it's just Andrew Garfield saying, I'm only here to watch the film, the premiere. I'm not actually here because I'm one of the cast of the film. Obviously you wouldn't want to like spoil the film, especially when it's just came out as well. Everyone's going to be on the lookout for sure. When it's rumoured that it will have all three Spider-Men, of course naturally a lot of people are going to be interested to see whether it really does include all three, because if it does, to have that crossover of different worlds, it would only make sense. Otherwise for me, it'll probably just feel like something's kind of missing. I think this picture is a direct reference to how in the Amazing Spider-Man films, there was a scene when like Gwen Stacy was just like falling and like Spider-Man tried to catch her. So I guess now they're kind of doing this again, but for Tom Holland's film, maybe hinting at parallels between different Spider-Man movies. So you can see this guy with a really bold claim saying that the No Way Home film is going to be the best superhero movie ever. To be fair, as I said before, when there's a possibility that all three of the Spider-Men will be together, of course that's going to make a lot of people like it. On a Brazilian trailer of the movie, it just showed Lizard being punched by thin air, so that would definitely suggest there's some sort of invisible Spider-Man that they probably cut out of the trailer, because obviously they didn't want people to see it until the big reveal in the actual movie. And you can also see a concept art of that, one of the other Spider-Men like punching the Lizard. A lot of people have been picking up on that. The fact that they have the villain from previous Spider-Man films returning for this one, I guess adds the element of nostalgia. But yeah, this guy's saying that the Green Goblin in No Way Home is equally as creepy as the one that was in the Sam Raimi trilogy. If they have returning antagonists, then surely it only makes sense that they have returning protagonists as well. Some more really cool concept poster. You can see once again all three Spider-Men linking up. All the suits that they showed in the No Way Home trailer. The gold one in the bottom right looks pretty sick. It's not really similar to anything else we've seen from Tom Holland's Spider-Man, pretty unique. These are all the villains that they showed that are going to be coming back for the No Way Home film. Obviously the Sinister Six, but obviously there's only 5 there. If there will be another villain, I'd say it's probably Venom. He could be that last villain that they just decide to chuck in there. This Spider-Man film is probably the most serious Tom Holland Spider-Man film, because obviously it could potentially be the last one before some other like big Marvel film comes out. It makes sense that they have like maybe a trilogy and then something else happens. That's a reference to one of the Tobey Maguire films. I think it was Spider-Man 3, when he was just like dancing around the place. I guess after you finish watching the film, if it does have all 3 Spider-Men, you're gonna be really pleased, because that is the thing that everyone wants to see. Given the fact that he's rumoured to be in the film, but Marvel haven't revealed that yet, naturally he's gonna say no, just not to like spoil anything. He's gonna keep it on the down low. The fact that Tom Holland and obviously one of the previous Spider-Men, Andrew Garfield, are like close together at this event kind of implies they were fairly recently just like filming one of the scenes. Or maybe it's just sort of like mutual respect, because they know they've both like played the same role. Obviously this fan poster is playing off of the Into the Spider-Verse theme from the Miles Morales film. That film also is to do with like the crossover between different worlds. Jamie Foxx is the actor for Electro, but here I think maybe on his Instagram he kind of messed up a bit. Spiders, but emphasis on the plural, so spiders. That obviously heavily implies there's multiple Spider-Men in the film, not just Tom Holland. I think this is more solid evidence as to why the film, in my view, will have all 3 Spider-Men, because you got people like J. Jonah Jameson featuring in Tom Holland's like Spider-Man films, even though he was also in the original Sam Raimi trilogy, the one that had Tobey Maguire. The fact that he was in those films and he's also in Tom Holland's films, that to me is just more solid proof as to why this film will have all 3 Spider-Men.